Ayo, what is poppin' poppers? In today's video, we're gonna be doing Discord Recap Episode 3. If you're not familiar with Discord Recap, it's basically a series that I have going on my channel right now. It's really similar to Reddit recap videos if you've seen those, except it's Discord. So basically, every time I film one of these videos, I will be asking a question on the Discord server, whether it be, what's your favorite Funko Pop in your collection, your most expensive Funko Pop in your collection, a really general question that you can submit photos for. And when I ask the question for the video, it will be put into the Discord Recap text channel on the Discord server. And if you haven't joined the Everything Funko Discord server yet, there will be a link down below so that way you can participate in next week's Discord recap video. I say next week, but I'm probably gonna procrastinate just like the other two or all three of the Discord recaps so far. This one was the worst one. I said I was gonna record it last week or the weekend before that actually, and it's been 2 weeks. But yeah, this week's Discord recap, the question is, what is your favorite Funko Pop line? And to start off the video, I'll talk about what my favorite Funko Pop line is to collect, and it definitely has to be pop animation, but to subcategorize it a little bit more, I would have to say it's the Rick and Morty line. It was definitely really fun and definitely a big challenge to get all the Rick and Morty pops, but now that I finally have them, it is really cool to see all of them just because there's so many unique ones and they're all very different besides the 10 different or 15 different Ricks and Mortys. Besides those ones, they're all like really unique characters such as Gearhead, Bird Person, the Pickle Ricks, Berserker Squanchy, some of my favorites I just named. But it's still a really cool line. There's so much variety in it, and I think they did a fantastic job on all the characters, and each one of them is super unique and awesome. But yeah, I decided to go to Rick and Morty line because it's just Rick and Morty. You guys know I love Rick and Morty. I have all the Rick and Morty pops that they've made, which is nearly like 80 of them, I think, by now. It was really fun to collect, and yeah, Rick and Morty. But yeah, that's my opinion on what my favorite thing is to collect. Let's take a look at what some of you guys had to say on the Discord server. Alright, so just like usual with all the past Discord recaps, I am gonna mispronounce a ton of names and possibly some character names as well in today's video, so I apologize in advance. Let's start off. The first person for today's video is RedSock_Pops, and they said, my favorite line is Marvel because I've loved Marvel since I was little and just recently started collecting pops, so I'm trying to get all the new Marvel Phase 4 pops. And the Marvel Phase 4 pops that they're talking about would be WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, and I believe Eternals, some of the ones I'm seeing in the photo there. And honestly, I think that's a really good idea. If you were trying to collect all the Marvel pops, that would be very difficult, considering there's like, I want to say like maybe 500, probably a lot more Marvel pops out there, and some of them can be very expensive, so that would be a very hard line to collect. But narrowing it down just to Phase 4 is definitely doable, and I can tell that you're putting in a lot of effort because you have a lot of them already, and honestly, it's a really awesome collection. And next up we have Takio's collection. They said, been thought so many different lines, but currently I'm into anime pops. Had more pictures but did not know there was a 6-hour time limit for each post. Sorry about that, but that's all good. If you want to submit more pictures afterwards, that would be completely fine. I would have put them right after this one. And here's their collection right here. They have some pops as well as some anime figures. Some of the pops I'm seeing is Death Note. I believe that's Cowboy Bebop in the top right there. FLCL, Oron's Host Club. I don't really know the rest of them. And there's also some statues there in the front of a bunch of different characters, such as Dragon Ball. I believe that's Nezuko. Yeah, it's Nezuko from Demon Slayer. And there's also a bunch of Dragon Ball characters, and also Frog from My Hero Academia, I believe is Suyu, that's her name. Overall, it's a really awesome line to collect. I totally agree with you. I have a lot of anime pops in my collection. Like I said earlier, the animation pop line is one of my favorites to collect, and the anime pops are a part of that line, and I do have, I believe, like maybe 30 anime pops, maybe less. The One Piece and Hunter x Hunter pops have definitely got to be my favorite. And yeah, thanks for submitting that photo of your collection. Next up, we have Saturn, and they said, sorry for the bad pic, lol. It's all good. The photo's actually completely fine. And they said, my favorite is Star Wars. The one behind Django is the Amazon exclusive Mando with Grogu jetpack. I also have the Mando and Grogu moment in another part of my room. And in the photo right here, we have a bunch of pops and also some Star Wars figures. I believe that's Mace Windu. That's a Mace Windu figure in the front there. There's a Star Wars art series figure, the holographics of Yoda. There's also the Han Solo and the Carbonite there. I think that's one of the best Star Wars pops ever made. I don't know anything about Star Wars, but that pop is really cool. I definitely do see why Star Wars is your favorite. I don't know much about it, but it is a huge line with a ton of different characters, so it is a lot of fun to collect. I can definitely see that. And yeah, thanks for submitting a photo of your collection. Next up, we have Square Jester 551 exclamation mark, and they said Valentine Star Wars are currently one of my favorites to collect. I'm just missing 3. And some of the ones in this photo here would be the Star Wars, the Valentine's Day exclusive, or not exclusive, the Valentine's Day Mandalorian, Han Solo, Baby Yoda, Chewbacca, Ahsoka, and I believe that's Darth Vader in top left there. Yeah, it is. And there's also 2 dwarves there, Dopey and Happy, and I think they go great alongside all the Valentine's Day characters. I've always seen the Valentine pops in stores. I just never got any of them, but yeah, overall, really cool. Thanks for submitting that. And next up, we have Sleepy Ren. They said, without a doubt, it has got to be Star Wars. It's just been a huge impact on my life, so I've always loved the pops, but I've also gotten into the Moon Knight pops recently. I really enjoyed the show, and I can kind of relate to the character in a way, and it's really great too. And the photo they submitted here is a photo of their collection with a bunch of Star Wars pops, and also the pedestal with the first place, second place, and third place. Third place being the Iron Man from Avengers Endgame, second place being Boba Fett Star Wars, and first place being Moon Knight, the LACC exclusive. That's almost worth $1,000. That's a crazy flex. I'm not really a big Star Wars fan. I don't know anything about Star Wars, but I really do like the Avengers movies. And yeah, thanks for submitting your collection, Sleepy Ren. Next up, we have the review guy, and they said, my favorite line that I'm still working to collect, I think they meant, is the Stranger Things line. Took me 2 years to collect all 2011s prior to season 4 line coming out, but I'm so proud of what I've got so far and I can't wait to get more. I think I like the line I have because I'm a huge fan of the show above others and I can relate to a few of the characters throughout. 11 in Byers' living room is a fun one because you can take the zapped mini puffs from Ghostbusters Afterlife and put them on top. The wires line up exactly with the wires of the Christmas lights of the ceiling of the living room pop, making it look like a mini puff is controlling the light. And in the photo they actually showed that, and I think that's really cool. Basically, the mini puff on top of the 11 in the room is holding Christmas lights, so it looks like the mini puff is actually controlling the lights. I think that's really cool, actually. That's something I've never seen before. But yeah, they have almost all the Stranger Things pops, 40 of them. That is a crazy amount. I do want to get a few of the ones from the new season. I did see Lucas, the Walmart exclusive, where he's in his basketball outfit at Walmart the other day. I just didn't get it. I don't know why. I kind of regret that because I wanted it. But the only ones I want from the new season would be Eddie, Lucas, and Steve, maybe. But yeah, overall, really awesome collection. I definitely agree with you. The Stranger Things pops are super fun to collect. I would have personally gone for them probably. I only got into Stranger Things like this past year, so there was already a ton of them out before I started watching this show. So if I wanted to and go back and get all of them, it would be very expensive. And I'm also a completionist, so I would never be able to complete the line, especially since there's that golden hopper that's limited to like what, 50 pieces. But yeah, overall, really awesome collection. I definitely do like the Stranger Things pops and I can totally see where you're coming from. And yeah, thanks for submitting your pops. Next up, we have Sneakerheads Collection. They didn't say why it's their favorite, but I'm assuming it's the pop animation, but to be specific, anime pops. Some of the ones I'm seeing here is Minato, Iron Man. I don't know why I said that's anime, but Iron Man's there. Naruto, Sasuke, bunch of anime pops, and also Itachi. That one's really cool. Yeah, they didn't say anything, but anime pops, I agree. And next up we have Jake Penn, and they said for me it's got to be the Pokemon pops just because of how the series molded my life and on the excitement of Nintendo actually licensing the intellectual property. I had a hard time saying that. And they showed a photo here of the Pikachu and Charmander anniversary exclusive, Alakazam, Sitting Pikachu, Mr. Mime, and Psyduck. And I totally agree with you. I actually really do like the Pokemon pops as well. I'm gonna try and show my Pokemon collection here. They're right here. I really do like the Pokemon pops as well. I'm just trying to go for all the commons, so all of those are just the commons. I really don't care about any of the exclusive ones like the Flox and the Glitters, and they're just too much money. But I definitely do agree with you. I really do like the Pokemon pops a lot, and I think it's cool that Nintendo finally gave up the intellectual property for Funko to actually make some Nintendo pop. When the Pokemon pops came out, I was way too happy. I got the Target exclusive one, and now ever since then I've just been trying to collect the commons since some of the exclusives are just dumb. Next up we have E4134's pop collection, and they also said my favorite line has got to be the Pokemon line because I love the molds and how many they are, and that's something I didn't mention for Jig Pens, but the molds are really cool for the Pokemon pops, and I think Funko does a really accurate job of transitioning the Pokemon into pops because they look exactly like Pokemon from the games and the series. So I definitely agree with you on that. The sculpts for Pokemon pops are awesome. Next up we have Bowserman64's Funko Pop collection, and that is the Full Metal Alchemist collection. They said the reason why it's my favorite is because it's my #1 favorite anime ever. Also, I can't wait for the second wave to come out. I still haven't watched it. In the last video, I remember I asked you if it was good, and you said it was good. So I should watch it. I just haven't watched it yet. I have no time. Yeah, I will be getting to watching that because it does look really good, and the pops also look really awesome for the show. Next up, we have Xpanus Collection. They said, hey, back again. I'd have to say Marvel, but specifically these Spidey boys. Sorry for the bad quality photo. Don't worry, the photo is actually great quality. And here in this photo right here is a bunch of Spider-Man pops because they did say their favorite is Marvel, but Spider-Man specifically. Some of the ones being the Make-A-Wish Spider-Man, the 2 Miles Morales Spider-Mans. That's a Captain America that they snuck in there as well, the art series one. And in the bottom right there, they also have the Miles Morales GameStop exclusive Spider-Man. That one's also really cool. But yeah, overall, really awesome collection. I definitely do agree with you. I have a few Spider-Mans myself. They're up there. I don't know if you can see them. Right up there. Right there. I have a few, that was a weird sound. I have a few Spider-Mans myself. I do like the Spider-Man pops as well. And yeah, thanks for submitting that. Next up, we have Comiz. I never know how to say it. Please let me know, please. They said The Walking Dead because it's my favorite show and I love the characters. And I totally agree with you. The Walking Dead has some of the best pops ever. Before the Rick and Morty line, I was trying to go for all the Walking Dead pops until I realized there was like $1,000 pops in the line and I would probably never end up getting all the pops. But I do still have like about 20 of them, I believe. Some of the cooler, older ones, nothing really too crazy though. Not like any like Comic-Con exclusive that's like $1,000. I just have like the most expensive one being $40, I think. They're all just really cool. Yeah, some of the ones that you have here that I'm missing would be the Prison Glen Rhee and also Abraham. Those are two that I've always wanted to get and I just never saw them anywhere and I never bought them. I don't know why, they're just way too cool. Yeah, you have a really awesome collection. I definitely do agree with you though. The Walking Dead has some really awesome pops and I just wish I continued collecting them because it's one of my favorite shows. Next up we have Parmar, and they said my favorite is clearly Star Wars as is the only thing I've collected. And in the photo right here we have a bunch of Star Wars characters such as Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, which is a Walgreens exclusive. I remember seeing a bunch of those Anakin Skywalkers at Toys R Us and not picking them up just because I didn't know anything about Star Wars. Now it's worth a lot. It's worth a lot now and I regret not picking it up now. There's also the new Hot Topic exclusive General Grievous. I used to have the old Walgreens General Grievous and then I gave it to Tristan. That one also went up a lot in value, but honestly I'd rather Tristan have it because he knows more about it and he gave me a bunch of Rick and Morty pops, so it was a good trade in my opinion. And there's also BB-8, Darth Vader, Yoda, just to name a few more, and Luke Skywalker. Really awesome collection. I definitely do see how you like the Star Wars pops because they're all really cool. The Star Wars pops never fail to amaze me. Besides like a million Stormtroopers they've made, they're always really unique and really full of detail and I really do like them a lot. I just wish I knew more about them. Next up we have Padre Fan 7. They said the Pop Rocks line, my BTS Funkos are my favorite and treasured of my collection. And they have these 7 BTS members right there. I used to be able to name them, I can't name them anymore. But yeah, there is all the BTS pops right there. I do like the Pop Rocks pops a lot, I just don't have too many of them. I think I just have like, Ed Sheeran and Post Malone, that's it. But hopefully I can get some more. I do want to get the new Post Malone pops as well. Next up we have Big Blue, and they said definitely Marvel because it's most of my collection and it's my favorite franchise. And in this photo right here we can see a bunch of pops from Loki, WandaVision, I believe that's Avengers Endgame up there. I see some Deadpools up there as well. Overall they have a really awesome collection. I do like a lot of those as well. I do have a few Marvel pops. I don't have as many as you do, but I do have some Marvel pops and I think they're really awesome. Just like the Star Wars pops, they're always unique and full of detail and I really do like the Marvel pops a lot. There's just too many of them so I can't collect them. But yeah, really awesome collection. I definitely do agree with you. Next up we have Emily's collection right here. They said favorite line to collect without a doubt is The Simpsons. However, I do have more Marvel pops than I do Simpsons. Currently in the single digits of pops I need for The Simpsons, not including the OG4 and the new Funkoween releases. Fingers crossed I can get them soon. My biggest aim with my Funko Pops is eventually owning every single Simpsons pop so that my Simpsons collection can look amazing. And I know you have a really awesome collection. The photo actually isn't loading here. It's showing up as a file, so I can't see your collection right now. But I know you have a really awesome collection from the past video where you showed off your collection. And I know you have almost all the Simpsons pops like you mentioned here as well. But I'm also rooting for you. I hope you can get those last Simpsons pops that you need because it would be awesome to have all the Simpsons pops. Next up is Bingwa, and they said my favorite line is Bleach because it's one of my favorite shows and the pops are getting expensive. And in this photo right here we have 2 Ichigos, Renji as well as Grimjow. That Ichigo with the I believe that's just an exclusive. Where's that exclusive to? Hot Topic, I believe, maybe AAA anime. It looks like a AAA anime exclusive, but that also looks like the old Hot Topic exclusive sticker. I'm not sure. That one's worth a lot now. I know that for a fact. I never got into Bleach. I know Tristan's brother Noah always told me to watch Bleach. I just never watched it. But yeah, I might have to watch Bleach. Let me know if it's good. Next up we have Alex the Human. They said my favorite line is a television line because I really enjoy pops such as The Office and Parks and Rec. I also really enjoy things where they take a character and completely change it into a different versions, such as Dwight. But yeah, here's some of Alex's Office pops right here. There's the Elf Dwight, there's also the other Christmas Dwight, and there's also the Dwight holding the Jello stapler. And also to name a few of the Office pops, we have Stanley as the Samurai, the Dundee Award, and also Michael Scott. And I'm also seeing the Parks and Rec character over there as well. But yeah, Alex, that's a really awesome collection. I totally agree with you. The Office pops are awesome. Next up we have Chaticus, and he said, come on, what did you expect? It has got to be the Back to the Future pops, my favorite movie of all time. And if you've seen the last 2 episodes of Discord Recap, you know Chaticus has all the Back to the Future pops, even some signed by Christopher Lloyd and also Michael J. Fox, which are the actors for Doc and Marty. And I think it's really cool. You can see all of his Back to the Future pops right here. In the bottom right, there's the one signed by Christopher Lloyd. I think he has maybe more than one signed by, yeah, he has a lot of them signed. He has 5 different pops signed by the actors. And there's all the pops right there. I can't even imagine how much money and effort this took you, because I know some of these pops are really expensive and I know some of these are really hard to come across. So I just have to give you all my respect for the dedication there. That is crazy. Next up, we have Mr. Arox, and they said my favorite line has to be Marvel, of course, but I especially like the what if pops due to how much I like the show and all the characters that they turn into pops. And here's a photo right here of their collection with the blue LED lights. I like those a lot. I think they look awesome. And in this one photo specifically here, we have a bunch of the what if pops, such as the zombie Captain America, the Spider-Man, zombie Doctor Strange, and also the normal Doctor Strange on the left there. I haven't seen What If. I heard some of the episodes were really good, some of the episodes were but it does look pretty good, the show, I'm not gonna lie, and I might have to watch it just because of how cool the pops are. Mr. Arox, I totally agree with you. The Marvel pops are really awesome. And that concludes today's Discord recap. I'm sorry for I almost dropped my computer. I'm sorry for procrastinating it for another like 2 weeks. I need to start doing them. It's just a lot of effort. But yeah, thank you for everyone that submitted photos for today's Discord recap. If you want to join in for next week's Discord recap or whenever I post it, there will be a link down below to the Everything Funko Discord server. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Peace.